Now, the youth vote matters. This is the message from the Electoral Commission of South Africa in sending it to students. The commission officials were at Mopani TVET College in Limpopo to launch the voter education program. The program will be rolled out across the country ahead of the May 29 provincial and national elections. Newzroom Afrika's Nqobile Madlala reports.
Take action. So you and I must live a life that will be remembered by generations and generations.
Encouraging Mopani TVET College students to exercise their democratic rights on the 29th of May provincial and national elections. The 2022 census report shows that youth form part of over 35% bracket in the country. At the age of 18, the South African's law entitles citizens to cast a ballot in an election, and Mopani TVET College students in Limpopo were eager to know more.
I do know that as the youth, it is our right to do what to vote, because if we right, we get to have a say in our current affairs. We get to choose our own leaders and the people who will represent us in the parliament.
I do believe that the future is in our hands, because as a citizen, when you vote, you get to have a view of who writes and implements the government laws.
I hope for the better, honestly speaking. Like, we've been led, but then there's no progress. So perhaps this year everything's gonna change.
In the 2021 local government elections, reports showed that 8 million voted out of the over 26.2 million South Africans registered to vote. That lower turnout raised concern about voter empathy, more so among the youth.
We have established as the Electoral Commission that a lot of young people leave school without having registered as voters. And you would remember that since we are in an electoral democracy system, the only way that a person can actually participate in elections is through registration.
Since 2022, the Electoral Committee has invested more in voter education by visiting tertiary institutions. During registration, they included online registration and even sent out the IEC representatives to high school for those who qualify to vote. This all in an attempt to get the youth to participate in the 30-year-old democracy.
We will be doing it until September, not just for registration. Of course, if they want to participate in electoral activity, they will. Today we will also be reminding them that they are eligible if they are registered to not only vote, to stand for office, elected office, and so on and so forth.
But as South Africans await the 29th of May to cast their ballots in the general elections, there are concerns about the public's ability to spot fake news online and stop it from potentially spreading like wildfire. This is why Film and the Publication Board have now partnered with IEC for the first time in history. From here onwards, the IEC will now crisscross the country speaking to students. For Newzroom Afrika on Channel 405, I am Nqobile Madlala in Limpopo.